Alright, welcome to game 2 for the finals of the Hunt 2K bracket. We got Jtrain and friends, one up over We Are the Winx. Winx, they're going to respect ban out that Brew, who did absolute work in that first game. Absolute work. And likewise at Jtrain, they're going to take out the Razor. So Razor really outlaned the Brewmaster, but Brew was able to use his ult and just carry over into a ridiculous kill streak.
5 seconds. Hurry,
and
hurry.
They just were all over him. I mean, Winx on paper had a what I would call probably a better lineup, but Jtrain just pushed better. They team fought better, and Winx are also going to take out the Lycan. So
yeah, definitely in that last game we saw the Brewmaster really in that mid game when he was able to get his ultimate. Would cause a lot of trouble for their whole lineup, and I thought this would be the case as well. Once he gets that split off in the last game versus, say, the Witch Doctor's ultimate kind of thing, it's going to do a lot less damage when it's split between 3 heroes instead of just one. So it was actually a really good pickup for them in the last game, and it's no surprise that they banned it out here.
Yeah,
Lycan, like you said, obvious ban out, like just a good hero across the board in any lineup really. So
yeah, Jtrain once again taking out Silencer in the first 2 picks, as they've done every game I've seen them play. We Are the Winx are going to pick up the Death Prophet, so they're now looking for a dominating mid, someone that with the bottle, lots of wave clear, with the crypt and the ultimate, just probably one of the best ultimates in the game. Pushes towers, melts heroes, and Jtrain going to look for a similar strategy. They're going to pick up the Centaur, that blink stomp, the double edge. Yeah,
the ultimate,
yeah.
The return for that early game, return of damage is going to make them very hard to kill him in the early game without damaging themselves, obviously.
And once again, picking up Skywrath, so very similar to the first game strat. And yeah, they really want that blink, stomp into the Mystic Flare. They want to try and burst down heroes as quick as possible. Ooh, Vengeful, my first Vengeful Spirit pickup I've seen played. I think one of probably the best supports in the game. She offers so much. She's got a stun, she has decreased armor, she buffs, and she's got the swap. The swap can force any fight over, really. Like, it turns it from a pick off at a bit of distance. They can also catch anyone if they're in the chase. We Are the Winx. I'm going to respect ban out that PA. They don't want Jtrain to pick up that PA again. And Jtrain, they're going to get rid of Medusa. A little bit worried, I guess, of it this time, because Death Prophet can create a lot more space for that Medusa.
5 seconds. Hurry,
but
hurry.
I thought they may have let it slip through.
I think the other thing as well with banning the Medusa, like, I know the Razor did do a bit of work in the early game last game, but I think they got on top of the Razor and the Medusa, obviously. But banning it takes them out of their comfort zone. Like, they've obviously picked the Medusa in the last game because, it's probably a go-to pick. It's something they feel comfortable with, and now they've taken that pick away from them. They're taking them out of their comfort zone, and it's gonna, it's gonna mean they're gonna have to run different strategies. So far, Jtrain and friends have gotten, 2 of their real favourite picks. So they're still just running the same kind of strat.
Yeah,
they're causing Winx to change it up. So
it'll be interesting. I mean, the Vengeful Spirit pickup here. They've banned out the Void, so they don't want a lockdown. I mean, Void, understandably, is banned. Jtrain, they've got rid of Axe. Axe is a really good hero in this sort of bracketed tier. He cuts the lanes. He's quite tanky. Jtrain, they're going to, once again, roll with that Elder Titan, so they're looking at getting the Stomp from the Titan, or the Sleep, and then they're looking at the Centaur Stop. Gives everyone time to get into position. Winx, they're going to pick up Wraith King, so whether this is a support Wraith King or possibly a core will be interesting. Wraith King.
I would love to see an anti-mage right now. I would really love to see Jtrain and friends pick up the anti-mage.
Yeah, I think Jtrain wouldn't mind an anti-mage. That meta.
They've already banned out his Phantom Assassin. Anti-mage plays a similar game style. You still pick up Battle Fury. You've still got the Blink. Obviously that Mana Drain, which is the main reason why you would pick him up here is to destroy the Wraith King and not enable him to reincarnate ever. So it's essentially a.
But instead they're going to pick up. They're going to pick up the Ember Spirit instead, which that's not a bad pickup by any stretch of the means. Ember Spirit's not unknown to pick up to pick up his own mana draining. I mean, it's not super common, but it will really work well. Whether he does or doesn't will be interesting. Any mage, so they're going to look for that late game themselves.
10 seconds to pick.
The Anti-Mage, really nice pickup.
5 seconds.
He's kind of the really all-rounder. He's got the Escape, the Initiate built into him. He's got a really big burst
Reserve time.
And that can really work well on Ember, because Ember does expel a fair bit of his mana in the early mid-game, trying to get off his combos. Trying to get the Searing Chains, the Sleight of Fists, the Flame Guards, and then the Remnant. It takes a lot of mana out of him. And if any mage can catch him out.
Story.
Radiance ban.
Yeah,
definitely. I think it's the same story again with Centaur and Elder Titan, which is kind of the same reason why we spoke about last game about potentially picking up the Outward Devourer. Whereas now that obviously the anti-mage kind of plays that same role, he's going to be able to drain Centaur's mana. He's going to be able to drain Elder Titan's mana, so they're not going to be able to get those stomps off. They're not going to be able to initiate as easily if you've got this anti-mage standing there and bashing your mana out of you. So it's not a bad pickup, I think.
Reserve time.
Yeah, I think if they play him aggressively, he works really well in the early game. I mean, I'm starting to lean obviously now towards that Wraith King. He wants to pick up the early blink so he can get the blink stun. The chain stunning between Wraith King, Vengeful Spirit should be enough to get some kills on the anti-mage early. They don't really have... And I mean, he's got that resistance to the Sky Wraith ult as well, naturally from his mana shield, so it'll work out really well for him. They've got rid of the Witch Doctor, Jtrain, so I think they didn't want Wraith King to dive in, throw a few stuns, then himself die and reincarnate, so as they were all slowed, the Witch Doctor puts in his ult. Maybe they thought Wraith King was going to be possibly off-laner. Not that I've really seen one before.
Again, I think at this level MMR as well, it's great to make sure that you take out those heroes that they're comfortable playing and make them play someone they're not as comfortable playing. They don't have as much experience with it. We're talking a 2K MMR pool here that a lot of these guys aren't that experienced across the board at say 5, 6, 7 different heroes that they can play to a high standard. So to take them out and force them to play something they're not comfortable with is obviously really good as well.
Yeah, they've got rid of the Spectre, so they don't want something that can out late game the anti-mage. Oh, they've picked up the Naga. So this will be a safe lane Naga, I think, with Ember in the mid. Jtrain, he's obviously really confident in his ability to get this Naga 6-slotted. I mean, they still have to shut down this anti-mage. Anti-mage 6-slotted can deal with a 6-slot Naga.
Luna.
A lot of it comes down to what towers you have left, and they're going to pick up Luna, so... Wow, this will be interesting lanes where the Luna and the anti-mage are going to sit together. Let's get rid of DG fanboy stuff.
Just a minute or so now until the game starts. Patience.
I think again we'll see the offlane Centaur running with the Elder Titan as we've seen in previous games, and it'll be a safe lane Naga running with the Skywrath Mage and the Ember Spirit mid.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, this is going to be really interesting. I mean, the Naga, loving the set. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting game, I think. Both teams, they want late game, but they kind of do go the late game as well. I mean, I haven't seen an offlane Luna in Wraith King.
This could be a potential first blood here. If Venge moves into the wrong position here, this could definitely be a potential first blood. They're going to ward up, and Elder Titan's going to walk. Oh, he's going to back away from the Venge here. They don't know the Venge is by himself, and Venge is
he baiting?
Caught out here.
What is he doing? He's stepped back in.
I don't think he's baiting it. This could be first blood.
Maybe a slight lack of paying attention. Gets the stun off.
Stun's going to come out, but it's
a lot of damage taken.
And I'm pretty sure Jtrain and friends here are going to easily be able to take both the bounty runes, the double bounty runes that started for 100 gold, 100 XP.
Yeah, this is both on the two big cores that you want getting those early levels. I mean, Ember Spirit and the Naga.
Now, Ember's going to miss his block here, which is going to make it a little bit harder for him to see us to the start, but he did pick up that bounty rune, so he is going to get that early level 2 and that early level 3, as I spoke about before.
As long as he can get some last hits in before this Death Prophet can, I guess, do just the wave clears with the crit swarms, with the bottle, he'll be pretty happy, I think. It's not going to be the most fun lane for him.
So we've got the off-lane Centaur and Elder Titan running against the Anti-Mage and Vengeful Spirit, and in the top lane for the Dire we have Luna running the off-lane, and with Wraith King against the safe lane Naga Siren and Scarith Mage, with the mid obviously being played between Death Prophet and Ember Spirit.
Yeah. Look at this.
And both engaging
in mid. He's just going to seep away, and everyone disperses. Just for Thing, you're on the hero icons, BTW.
No worries, mate.
So, once again, this is game 2, Winx vs Jtrain and friends. Even though it's coming up that Winx are 1 up in the game, it's actually Jtrain that are 1 ahead in this best of 5 with finals. Death Prophet going blow for blow with the Ember. Ember's doing alright. I mean, with the Flame Guard, it's gonna take a lot of damage away from those crit swarms. Scarith Mage looking to really annoy this Luna, zoning me back with those arcane bolts.
So this is going to be a support Wraith King, I'm assuming, here for the Luna.
Yeah, I think just getting the early blink. We'll try and
two kind of semi-farm dependent heroes here.
I mean, Wraith very recently was in meta as a solid support. He was quite a tanky support, but with the Blink Dagger he had a reliable stun, and he could also do a fair bit of crit damage. These Arcane Bolts just absolutely pestering this Luna.
This Luna really getting harassed.
And they're just going to get a little punch for punch in the mid here. Ember Spirit looking at getting a few right clicks.
Quite an early, pretty early tie going on in the mid lane here. It's very close.
Ember's going to look to run up.
11 and 12 CS with 2 and 1 denies respectively. So
yeah, I think the real show is that on bottom this Anti-Mage, he's struggling to get any last hits. He's only 4 and 2, and he's got the Centaur has double of what the Anti-Mage has knowing.
Centaur's got 9, and then, yeah, over in the safe lane, we've got the Naga Siren on 7. So, yeah, you can see the early CS battle is going the way of Jtrain here. I will say, if Jtrain do win this series, they will be very fortunate to have, because they got very lucky in the second game of the semi-finals, where they were able to defeat the opposing team with a rematch having to be done after about 10 minutes, where they were about, I don't know, a couple thousand gold behind. So
yeah,
they're very lucky to be here, and they're really taking chance of their opportunity.
Yeah, they have. They've made do. They've obviously they're picking heroes in their strength. They're not really worried, I guess, so much against what they're fighting. They just are more concerned with, are these the heroes that we can win with? Ember Spirit's gone in Viz. Death Prophet's out of mana completely, and he's just going to float around in the mid, just out of the range of tower. He turns the Flame Guard on and he's just going to farm up a little. Getting those last hits, going blow for blow with the Death Prophet. Luna.
Centaur and Anti-Mage are going to trade a few hits here, and the stun's going to come from the Vengeful on the bot lane, but no lives are going to go down there. Anti-Mage able to blink away from the fight.
He salves up and he's just going to go back to farming. This Venge pickup I think is really, really smart. I mean, she can pull anyone. If they get Searing Chained and Anti-Mage has already used his blink, she only has to be waiting in the wings to get the swap out on him, and he's going to survive.
Well, back on mid lane here, we've had there's going to be silence, but nothing else is going to go down. From a few right clicks are going to be thrown out, but nothing too important.
Yeah, I think that Flame Guard's
really
making a massive
lane
difference.
Here. We've got this Scarith Mage really zoning out this Luna and Wraith King quite hard here. being forced away from the XP in a lot of this in the early game here.
Yeah, I think it's what really helped Luna fall out of the meta was she's just so squishy. She gets a stun off on Sky.
On Sky, major stun's going to come out, but no follow up.
Gets the W. Bit of a slow run away. Down bottom, Anti-Mage just going to slowly burn out the mana. And he's doing quite well.
She's got to keep those right clicks up there. See how she's been able to, as I said, burn the mana off, and they haven't been able to get a stop off here. Pretty much just standing there with right clicks is all they're going to be able to do. That's what we mentioned before the game, and I think it's obviously evident here in this early game.
Yeah, I think they've definitely saw the potential in the last game was the fact they were able to get off their abilities, and now they just have an inability to do so.
Ember trading again there with the Death Prophet, who's now picked up level 6.
He's doing quite well. He's on 29
Bit of an early
CS.
CS advantage now going the way of the Ember Spirit. 29 to 23, she leads the Death Prophet. Center Wall Runner coming in third with 22 last hits. As opposed to if we jump over to the off lane, we've only got a Luna on 12. So Jtrain once again picking up the early gold advantage of almost 1,000 now it's up to. So it's a small advantage, but these small advantages is what, you know, make Dota games.
I think this Wraith King needs to rotate. Oh, we've got 3 in bot. Ember Spirit's walked down bot. Anti-Mage is just getting some right clicks off. I don't know what this Ember Spirit's doing. He's waiting for the blink. Instead of getting the Searing Chains off, and Ember Spirit's shown, and he's just going to have to head back. He's going to take a stack, nice juicy stack that this Vengeful Spirit's done. He's got a, what have we got, a triple stack and another triple stack, and Ember's just going to pick up all that extra gold.
And yeah, he's got an 11 CS advantage now over the Death Prophet in the mid lane.
He did just miss that
At
stack
7
there.
minutes here, so.
So I guess, I don't know, a little bit of poor execution, I guess. Anti-Mage was able to get away scot-free. I think this Wraith King, he needs to rotate. I mean, Luna's going to get smashed anyway. She has a stun if she really needs it, and all he's doing at the moment is he can't zone anyone back. Luna's still going to get hit by the Arcane Bolts. She's playing passive, and all he's doing is soaking up some of her XP.
That's exactly right. She's leeching XP right now. She doesn't need to be. And down bot again. We're not seeing a very aggressive early game here from either team. Both teams just happily just kind of fighting off. Anti-Mage is going to engage here, but then she's going to blink away once again on the bot lane.
I mean, do you want to just jump on Anti-Mage for a second?
Yeah, no worries.
So yeah, he's got that. So he's got the Ring of Regen.
Build the Battle Fury.
Yeah, and he's got that 6 health regen, so he can go up. He can take a couple hits and then just blink out.
We're seeing the Death Prophet in the mid lane here being dove at the tower by the Ember Spirit. She's going to juke around the tower here, but then Ember Spirit's going to run away.
Oh.
And it's going to be no first blood there once again.
Just wands
Very
up.
aggressive play there by the Ember.
The Crypt Swarm misses, and he just gets his wand off in time.
Looking to pick up a rune at top, but not going to be available for him.
Pings come out. They see Centaur there. Anti-Mage just still farming away. It's not doing too bad at all. And I think the biggest story is this Naga. The Naga Siren's really starting to pull ahead on the CS. I mean, so is the Anti-Mage, but they really need to shut this Naga down soon. Likewise, Jtrain, they need to get onto this Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage, once he gets that Battle Fury, even if he couldn't get to a Battle Fury, he gets a Yasha, he'll make space. Unsuccessful pull there. Stack, should I say? And the Sentry's going to go down to stop any future stacking and pulling. Anti-Mage getting some right clicks.
Ember Spirit may look for a rotation into the jungle here to try to pick off the Vengeful Spirit. This could be coming for first blood here.
He's going to come in.
We're going to see Venge get hit out, and she's only level 2. This is going to be, should be an easy kill.
Stuns out. He's just going to melt. He's going to salve up like that Flame Guard.
And that's first blood. Jump in the way of Jtrain and friends, and now she's going to pick up this triple stack she's left here for him. No, he's going to have to run away.
I think he could afford it. He doesn't have any Sleight of Fist, I don't think. Yeah, unfortunately. I'm just going to leave the camera on mid just for 1 second.
Double damage.
pink coming out for Anti-Mage to pick up the stacks in the forest here. This is a rather underfarmed Vengeful Spirit. Is only level 2 now. Now what she should do is walk up to Anti-Mage while she's farming these stacks and leech some XP.
Yeah, he's got the DD. He's going to look to melt. Oh,
Anti-Mage is going to blink away there from the stacks.
Letting himself get low. Luna up top. She's.
Let's have a quick look at some items here. We've only got an Aquila on the Naga, but I'm guessing she's building towards that Radiant. She's got 1800 gold here. She's got some ring of Aquila, and not much else.
I mean, early on,
Raking just with basic brownies here really hasn't had much farm at all.
yeah, well, he's never going to. He's just trying to protect the Luna at all costs. I mean, there's a 2,000 gold experience, 2,000 gold going to Jtrain and friends, and once again 2k for the experience for Jtrain. So they're laning quite well still. I mean, this Ember's doing work and the Naga, but similarly, Anti-Mage is keeping up. He's doing plenty. It'll be a really interesting battle. This Death Prophet, so low on mana, hasn't been able to quite get anything off. She's level 9, so she's definitely got a good ult coming out. And up top we'll just see Naga plugging away. She's got 2k in the bank, so she's
just building up for that. Just building up to that Radiance, I think. And then we've got Luna with just some basic stat items, Bracer and Rogue with the Magi with some power treads. So.
Yeah, she definitely wants to pick up the drums to keep herself alive, as does the Ember Spirit. Just picks one up now. I think when this relic comes online, she's going to be able to go farm the jungle so much easier. And, counter ward there, so Vengeful Spirit is going to find ward and de-ward it. Anti-Mage just plugging along through the jungle, getting farm as much as possible. And he's caught up with the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit's looking to chase his Death Prophet.
Centaur does have a Blink Dagger now, and a level 6, and a Stomp up. I'm surprised he hasn't gone for a rotation into the jungle here and tried to pick off the Anti-Mage. Like, I think if she comes back in the lane, they've got to go for the Blink Stomp here, Centaur.
He's just hanging around the back. I think he could be here. He's trying to keep out of vision of this Anti-Mage. Is he going to do it? He's walking in. Oh, just...
Very surprisingly not Blink Stomping onto him there. I think a Blink Stomp double edge into, an Echo Stomp is going to be able to...
Well, he doesn't...
we're going to lose a hero on top lane there.
He doesn't have the Earth Splitter set up at the moment. Luna goes down. Luna, sorry, goes down.
So the Scarf Mage ulti was off there and able to take down Luna with the Mystic Flare.
Ember's invis. He's just tracking down this Anti-Mage, and is he going to make a go of it?
He's waiting for his teammates to ping out. He doesn't have much left on the invis here. Should be a Blink Stomp in from Centaur here, I would have thought.
They're going to get the stomp. He's going to melt.
And it's going to be a dead Anti-Mage.
And that was really, really well played by Forcer. He's dropped a Remnant in case the Anti-Mage did get the blink, so he could really quickly chase. That's a really, really good play there. And nice little kill on the Anti-Mage. So they're going to slow down his farm while Naga will continue. Naga's gold ever so climbing. And a couple town portal scrolls being bought by the supports being left for their carries.
Once again, the early game of this is going the way of Jtrain and friends, and Winx not really being able to do much at all.
Yeah, I mean, Jtrain, considering that they want this Naga fat, so they want to slow it down, they've done really well at still playing quite aggressively. I mean, that rune made all the difference. Death Prophet's going to rotate up, get one creep swarm, they get the stun off on Naga, going to get the secondary stun off. Oh, Song gets dropped just as Luna was going to activate her Eclipse, and they're going to look to turn this. Gets the stun off, Luna gets her ult, and it's going to burst down this Naga. Going to get the slow coming out from the Wraith King, and are they going to be able to bring down Slutterfish Chains? Gets stunned up, he's going to melt to this Death Prophet ult. They're game fighting in it. Death Prophet's just going to get away. Luna drops, and the Death Prophet ult, she's just hiding off into the the bushes. Stun comes out. Sleight of fist with the burn coming out from the flame guard. He's going to end up dropping. So, interesting trade.
I think that was the... I think it was quite a poor rotation in from Jtrain and friends. I think they should have just songed the siren and then just backed. They had 3 heroes there. Wraith King with an ult up. It was always going to be a difficult fight to take. We had the Ember Spirit jumping onto the Wraith King. Like, I think it was a poor choice of heroes to go for them.
I think that the biggest mistake was trying to fight into that Death Prophet ult. I think they really didn't understand the Death Prophet ult, how much damage it could do. And the Luna ult. I mean, they ran into 2 ultimates and Naga still lost, you know, for it. She didn't back. She tried to fight it. And how much gold have we got Naga on at the moment? We have where are we at? Current gold. She's on 3,000 gold. So she's only 800 away from that that ever so valuable relic. And we're back in the mid farming.
Exactly right.
While all this happened,
Ember Spirit looking to go for a rotation down bot here. Got this bounty rune and potentially rotate through the jungle now.
Anti-Mage, he's just
There's a ward there, so they should spot this out here. They're going to spot this out, and the Anti-Mage and the Ventral are going to run back behind the tower.
Dire's middle tower is being
warding.
Back up on top lane though, Luna's going to go down again.
Just getting a little
Naga Siren this time.
too far forward, I guess.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Death Prophet slowly starting to push
taking damage.
the mid. She doesn't have her ultimate to do so. And current gold, we've got this Naga Siren ever so close, 50 gold away from picking up that relic, so we'll see that courier heading to the secret shop quite soon, I'm sure. Got a couple TP up. No one else looking to rotate towards the top.
She's going to be able to buy the secret relic now. She's got the gold for it, so...
Anti-Mage, he's doing exceptionally well with his farming. 18 minutes in. He's 83 CS. He hasn't really been pressured. I mean, considering there's a blink on this Centaur, Centaur's done no rotating. He hasn't looked to put any pressure on the Anti-Mage.
I would have expected a bit more pressure from the Centaur, especially on the Venge. He should be able to blink and stomp with a double edge and a couple right clicks and almost kill his Venge at any opportunity.
Well, she's level 4, she would explode.
We're looking for a 400 damage double edge here, and then we've got the Stomp, which is putting in another 200 damage. Then we've got his ultimate to slow him down, which is going to, like a couple right clicks. She's going to be able to kill that Venge at any opportunity, but he's just not looking to go for it ever.
I mean, clever warding. The ward's expired, so the time is definitely now. Ember Spirit picks up the top rune. And he's just going to head himself back mid, try and defend the mid tower from this Death Prophet. Death Prophet's just going to keep wave clearing.
This Ember Spirit has really just caused trouble for them here in this game. He was the same hero that played Brewmaster last game, and he's just been able to roam around, freely pick up runes, do as he pleases.
Yeah, Naga pops a song.
The Siren's going to come out in the top here.
And I think they should
They're going to set up for an ultimate, I think.
I don't know what they're waiting for. It seems like a bit of a wasted song. They've just waited around for people to come in who are unable to TP, and I think that's just a 150-second cooldown, or even longer it may be. Cooldown, yeah, 160-second cooldown for no reason. Rotations come up, mid tower's dropped, and Death Prophet's going to look to continue the push. He's going to get the stomp. He catches the Luna, catches the... Oh, Mystic Flare comes out, silence. Luna's just going to run away. Ember Spirit chasing really, really deep, gets stunned up by the Wraith King. And they're going to get the slow off, gets a stun from the Luna, drops the drums, but the ultimate comes out from Luna, going to explode the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit a little too greedy there, just stepping really, really far forward. There was no need to chase under that tower. Especially running into, once again, 2 ultimates and 2 lots of stuns while being under the tower. It's, I guess, poor decision making.
Right, I'm giving up a lot of gold and XP there for that fight. That was a 2,000 gold turnaround, as well as about a 2,000 gold and XP, I should say, turnaround. So that was, you know, Jtrain and friends almost had a 4,000 gold advantage. Now it's back to about 2,500. So
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, I don't
it was
understand.
big moment.
I don't understand that song. Sure, if they thought that they were in a bit of trouble, drop the song, but they should have just backed completely. Anti-Mage, once again, still just farming. This Vengeful Spirit, she's been doing the old stacks and not really concerned with her levels, and we've got a pause coming up for the Venge.
Say goodbye for today, guys. I've got to go to work, which sucks, but I will hopefully see you guys in a future cast. Enjoy the rest of iCongo's casting. It's good from what I hear, and have fun. See yous.
See you, mate. So, I mean, Jtrain's still really, really far ahead, but I think it's just a few small minor errors coming out from them. I mean, that was a very unneeded death. They've had their 3 deaths have come from really poor Song of the Sirens, to a point that I don't understand fully where they've come from. Naga's chosen not to pick up the bottle, so not looking to spam, I guess, her illusions out and try and farm through the jungle waves as quick as possible. It's 20 minutes in, she's only died once and hasn't quite picked up that radiance just yet, so it's a bit of a slower time. I mean, nothing too major for them to worry about. I think they're still in a really, really good position, but this anti-mage will become a problem very, very soon. He's got plenty of farm, he's choosing his moments, and the Centaur is just completely playing unaggressively towards him. He's got the Battle Fury and a K in the bank. So we're ready to roll. Gonna get a TP come mid from the Ember. TP's coming in top. It's the Luna. Luna, 700 gold, just the drums and treads, and I guess looking to just outlast this and slaughter the Naga's slowly starting to, but just, I don't know, quite slower in the microing. Finer points that once again that, you know, comes in this bracket and will be learnt in time. Venge walking around, playing with fire there. Level 13 to the level 5 Vengeful Spirit. So it's a massive difference coming out at the moment. Now they're going to look to push the top. Death Prophet has her ultimate in 10 seconds. I don't think they're going to try and use it. They're going to try and get this without having to pop the Exorcism. Clears one wave with the Crypt Swarm. They're only using the Fortify just to try and slow up this, but they're going to try and look to trade it from the bottom tower. They took down the Anti-Mage in the meantime, which I've missed completely, so I was just configuring a few things as John's got off. So they were able to get a kill on the Anti-Mage and Vengeful. And action happening all over the joint. Anti-Mage, he's back. And looking to pick up that Yasha. Centaur, he's got his ult, got his blink, got his stomp. There's just not quite enough vision. Anti-Mage, wow, he's game. He's looking for a pick off on this Naga, he's looking to steal a bit of farm. Just standing there, gonna get the stomp. Just getting away from it. He's gonna get the stomp, gets the Death Prophet, there's 2 down, 3 down. Jtrain and friends, and they're going to take down this Anti-Mage. I don't know what that was from Winx. I mean, they had vision, Jtrain. They have really good team fight. The Naga's now got this Radiance, 1,000 gold in the bank, and they were able to kill 3 or 4, essentially from just no need. There was no need for it. The damage coming out, 3,800 damage as opposed to the 500. I don't know why Anti-Mage wanted to go steal a couple of creeps. He's got his own jungle, it's still quite safe. And they're just falling ever so far behind. So 6k gold, nearly 8,000 in experience. They're going to look to take the mid. Double damage on the Spirit. Naga, she's got the triple farming happening, so should be really enjoying having this Radiance. It's going to be looked taken down by the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is going to chase, gets one hit. They're going to use the ultimate coming out. Is he going to stun his run back into the Anti-Mage? Anti-Mage holding that blink really, really well to kind of try and, I guess, bait.
Top tower is being attacked.
Bait the Duke, and it worked really well. So, nice little pick off. Naga. I mean, Naga should be using her illusions to push. She herself should be staying in the jungle and just right-clicking the jungle creeps. It's a lot safer for her, and she's not going to get picked off like that. She's naturally always low on mana. Anti-Mage looking to chase this Centaur. Centaur not really worried. Anti-Mage is going to just try and steal some jungle farm. In the bottom, this Luna. She's looking to try and get some farm. Aiming for the helm, going to get Searing changed up, going to get the stun off. She's just going to run. Death Prophet's going to come in, throw a Crypt Swarm, she's silenced. And Death Prophet just saving the day. It's going to blink in, gets the Flame Guard, the sleight of hand. Luna, you get dead. While all that was going on, he's going to keep chasing, gets the Searing chains off, he's going to burn the Death Prophet. Death Prophet goes down, that's 2 in the way of Jtrain and friends. Meanwhile, in the mid, Anti-Mage is going to explode. I don't see anything on cooldown. Show the fight recap, and it's just gone out. So, TP boots coming up for Naga Siren. And it's just really not looking good at all for Winx. Jtrain 1 up already in this best of 5. This Anti-Mage, I guess he's just playing a little bit dangerous. Like I said, there's really no point that he needs to be in the jungle. Yeah, he's trying to slow down the farm with the Naga, but he's better off just trying to, as safe as possible, excel his own farm. And once again, he's just walking into the jungle, trying to pick up farm. That it's kind of really not necessary. He's being pinged out. We're going to look to try and catch this Naga off guard. TP is going to come in. Naga picks up the recipe. She's just going to TP back to base. No, she's not. She's gone. Where's she gone? Down to the bottom lane. She's going to help try and push. TP's coming out. Death Prophet using Exorcism up top. They're going to try and push this. We're going to see some big fight happening here. I think Silence comes out from the Scarif Mage, just going to zone him back. Naga's going to kill those creep. Wave and they're just both going to back completely. Ember's going to look for the dive, gets the Searing Change, got the Flame Guard, not activated. Running into the Death Prophet's ult. And is he going to be able to outrun? Just able to outrun with the ultimate, the Death Prophet's Ghost. So they're going to try and chase his Death Prophet down. Going to get the slow. She's going to look to stun out. She's got full health. Stomp just going to be missing in time. They're going to get the stomp off. Gets a cut on on Anti-Mage. So Ember Spirit able to hang about just a little bit. Just got the Crystallis now finished. And this Anti-Mage, it's just a bit of a game of throws at the moment. I just don't understand it. He's keeping up blow for blow with the Naga Siren. Naga's died. Where is she at? Naga. Heading in there. So Naga has died twice with 2 kills. This Anti-Mage, he's just dying far too much. He's died 5 times, so that's slowed his farm ridiculously. This Naga, he was on par, he's died 5 times. It's just slowing down his net worth. I mean, he could be a whole nother item ahead. If you're looking at 200 gold per death, I mean, he did get picked off once. So, he's 800 gold there, plus the farm he could have been made in the jungle in the time that he's been waiting for respawn. It's beyond me. This Ember Spirit's made a few choice plays, like this one running in. They have the ult coming out from Luna, and it's just going to melt him, unable to get away. So, Centaur going to use his ult. Is he going to blink? Gets the stomp. Gets the double edge. They're going to look to try and take him down now. Luna and that are going to chase. Gets a halberd off. Luna can't attack. Stomp comes out just to zone him back, and Centaur's going to survive. So that he was able to get the Vengeful Spirit. The Ember, just a little bit too early diving in. Naga continuing to push the lanes. So,
Dire have fortified their towers.
I mean, they've got really good position in the mid. Animage is pushing. It's got the Yasha. This is what they need more of. Just a split pushing.
Radiant's top tower is being
Got a few rotations coming.
Dire's middle tower is
TP's
being
down bot. They're looking to catch the Naga. Naga's just a little bit too quick. Oh, blinks straight into him. Gets stomped. Gets hit twice. They're not really wanting to play with him, and Animage is just going to blink off to the side there. Staying out of vision of Jtrain. Blinks back into the trees, and he's probably going to farm the Ancients. Yep, just going to farm the Ancients. So, Naga really starting to get the last hits there. Still not really using her illusions to farm the other camps. I guess slightly either not confident in micro, trying to share the farm a little bit with the others on the team. I mean, a lot of games that tends to happen. They've got a real disparity between levels, as Naga's so far ahead in levels, and the rest of the team kind of really lack. So they're just going to group together at the moment. What have we got coming out of the courier? So we finished the diffusal blade. Looking to melt more mana on this Wraith King. Getting the illusions just to destroy any mana coming in from anyone else on this team. Animage not too far away from his Manto. He's going to come in, get blinks, get stomps, going to get sleeved, double edge, and now he's gone down. So playing a little bit too dangerous there. Easy pick off. He's now down for a minute. Naga illusions are pushing the bottom tower. They're gonna pop. She's farming through the jungle. Mud golems, so quite depressing there, not being able to farm any of that. Force, it's got the D down this Ember, the Crystallis, he's got the Battle Fury. It's going to just melt these creeps, and they're gonna look at taking this tier 2. It's being pinged out to be defended, but with the remnant there, they're going to be able to see this Death Prophet coming in. TP's coming into the T3, but just not in time. Naga's going to push the mid out at the moment, just using the illusions while self-farming any way she can, and it's just slowly falling further and further away from the Winx. So, once again, we're at the grand final of the Hunt's 2K bracket finals, best of 5. Jtrain 1 up at the moment and possibly looking to secure their second game in this best of 5. Ember silenced. Oh, misses a silence. Earthsplitter's going to come in. Just zoning back, the blink coming out from the Wraith King. So he's now got Wraith Fire Blast on the blink. What can they do? Animage, he's going to start split pushing. Naga's going to go up to try and disrupt that. He's going to TP in, so is he going to play dangerous? He's going to get the kill. Is he going to pay for it? Blinks into the trees. 10 seconds till the TP is available, and I'm going to go dive him. Searing Chains used. Going to get stunned by Luna. She's looking to chase. And they're all just going to hover around this mid. And the Spirit ever so close to his Daedalus. Once that Daedalus is picked up, he's going to have an immense amount of damage. I think the next item for him will be a BKB. BKB with the Battle Fury and Crystallis. He's not scared of any stuns. The Luna ult doesn't worry him. Luna picked up her own Yasha. She's got the helm. She's slowly starting to catch up. Quick Searing Chain. Sleight of Fist coming in. He's going to pick up the haste. Naga's going to drop some illusions, and they're going to send a mid. They see Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is going to blink forward. He really wants this top tower. Blinks on cooldown. Ember's going to try and get him. He's going to get the Searing Chains off. He's going to get the Manta Split to break that up. He's going to chase Ember. He's going to see some support coming in. What is he doing? He's not going anywhere. He's just standing still and just refused to blink away, and he's just paid for it. Wow. So TP's coming top. And Naga's going to look to push this top tower. They've only got the Wraith King there. Death Prophet slowly handing up. Death Prophet has Exorcism ready. But I don't think they'll be able to stop this tower push in time. Gets the silence off. Tower, they're going to maybe go for the deny. Naga's illusion going to hit it. And the deny comes out from the Vengeful Spirit. So Centaur just scurrying away. Got the blink, and that's his heart complete also. He's now invisible. So Naga, getting there on farms, looking towards that Manta, has the Radiance, has the TB boots with the Diffusal Quilla. Looking for the Shivas on Elder Titan. Scarith Mage. He's got Staff of Wizardry. Plenty of, so going for the Yule Scepter it looks like. He's got the wards. Amber, very, very close to that Daedalus. Quick pick up on the Vengeful Spirit, which I've missed, but I'm sure that's come from a stomp due to the invisible. No, it didn't even need it. Naga soloing it with the nets, the Riptide, and the burn damage. Stomp comes out, just missing. Earth Splitter also going to miss. Death Prophet, old race car, going to run away. Jtrain just really, really in control of this game. I mean, not much is going on. This anti-mage pickup, it's been a really good pickup and it's worked. It's got them a lot of towers. Gonna Drums, just get away from Stomp. But he's just playing really silly. Not playing well, I mean, not to bash him for it. Daedalus picked up on the Ember, but there's times where he just stays in fight where I don't think he understands it. Anti-Mage is still pretty squishy, and they've got a lot of lockdown on this other team. Gonna drop the Exorcism, Shivas comes out. Gonna catch one. Luna ult comes off. The Flame Guard's only gonna be able to take so much. He's gonna split it between the creeps and using the Searing Chains. Fire Blast, gonna catch two. Ember goes down. Death Prophet also going to drop. The Venge absolutely evaporated. Luna picking up a nice bit of extra gold there. They're going to probably catch him here with this, just getting away with 70 health from the Arcane Bolt. They're going to get just some TPs out, so a little bit of a change over there of gold. Luna picking up 800 gold for herself. Red King, who did die, ends up picking 400 gold. And still just no tip. There's 15,000 gold experience. And gold, sorry, and then 15,000 experience, so doing it quite easy. Anti-Mage maybe looking to blink in to buy a TP from the enemy base.
Tis mine.
I mean, he should always have at least 2 TPs on him at all times. So, able to pick up the TP himself back bottom. Sorry, back to base, he's gone. So, Jtrain, this game I guess slowed right down. They're looking at just slowly sieging towers. Next level, as he's calling it. Pings are coming out, but I mean, they just really need this anti-mage. He's just got to play a little more fluent. He's got the Manta, so he's got some good push. He just needs to play defensively. When he sees someone, blink into the trees and TP out. If he can continue doing this, that's what's going to be able to help him keep in this game, because, I mean, Ember Spirit, he's going to get stronger. They've got a 4-man smoke running in through the jungle, so they're going to look to try and catch out someone. And poor Vengeful Spirit's walking around, and he's definitely picked the wrong way. He's just found every quick observer drops. Ember bursting through the trees, looking to try and chase this Death Prophet. Death Prophet's just going to continue running top and get away, so poor Vengeful Spirit just trying to place some wards and ends up getting completely jumped on by the smoke. Up top, got the Embers, Anti-Mage slowly starting to push. TP's going to come out. Got the silence. which can be disjointed by the Manta. Are they gonna? Yep, they're gonna drop the silence. He's gonna Manta break it and blink and just run away. So well played there. Bottom wave's pushing. Naga just farming along, doing it quite easy. Animage continuing to farm 2,700 gold, 2,800 gold. So he's the next item. I think, you know, he might be looking at maybe to a BKB. He's going to need it if he plans to fight. He's going to miss with the stun. Silence comes out, gets a slow Arcane Bolt. Halberd, they're going to catch him out with the Searing Chains and the Sleight of Fist, and he's going to fall. So 400 gold going in the way of the Ember Spirit. So Ember, 2,800 gold himself. Not exactly sure what his next item he's going to go with, but I mean, I think the BKB is a sensible choice, a safer choice. Gives him a bit more of a HP buff. And they're going to take Roshan out and killing this anti-mage off. Naga, she's going to continue that split push. Pings are coming out, so they see the ward. They know there's a ward there. Well, that's where they're going to move next. Invisibility Rune picked up by Ember. So now they're working their way bottom. Got the illusions. Look at that, half health. Death Prophet falling. So more pings coming out. Ember Spirit just standing in front. Waiting along. They're going to push this wave quite quick, but they're all here to do so. Naga, not now top pushing, so this is where the split push should be coming. She should, you know, very quickly TP to that top lane and start pushing. Blink, stun comes out, catching the Skywraith. They get the Shivas off. Anti-Mage just tries to burst a full mana. Anti-Mage, fight comes out, gets a stomp. Gonna catch one. Ember Spirit just going to absolute work with his Searing Chains, his Sleight of Fist. They're gonna take down Ember. He's doing absolute work. He's able to kill 4. The buyback comes out. It's 5-man loss, and it's a. Could it be 6? No Searing Chains. They're just gonna back. Naga's gonna continue the split push. So yeah, I think this is it for Winx. It's 4 down. Oh, just using up in time to get away. Is his ultimate going to be able to bring down this? Yes, he is going to be able to bring down the Centaur. Vengeful Spirit back up. Venge gets a stun. Gets some right clicks. Quick Swarm comes out. Quick Swarm comes out, taking down the Ember. Skywraith Mage has also fallen. And now Ember running away. Top barracks, but in the meantime has been split pushed by this Naga Siren. So, oh, they're just going to save it at the melee. It's on the regen. Is he going to use the illusions to get it? He's going to get a couple right clicks on it and just be able to take it down. Ember Spirit in the meantime, killing the creep wave. He's going to look at trying to take it down. One stun coming out. Gets swapped back. Oh, and then just jaunts to his remnant. Very, very lucky. Double Battle Fury picked up. 1,800 gold in the bank, so looking for that super cleave. Level 23 already. This bottom racks is gone. Anti-Mage. He's looking to pick up his BKBs and about 1,000 gold away. And Jtrain really in control of it, looking to end this one very, very soon. Bottom tower, 127 health on it. Mid tower, 400. Naga picking up the heart, so her illusions just became absolute tanks. And I think the Winx, just they nearly need a bit of an all-in play here, just to go for mid. This Naga is just going to split around and push the TPing back to try and defend against her. She's got Mantis, she's got tanky illusions. They're able to burst down this tower between Luna, Venge, and Death Prophet. They were able to finally kill her illusions, but they lost a tower and half a racks in the meantime. So poor Rain Tracks unable to regen up. So she's done well in targeting that, and she's nearly at 6 slot status. She's doing well. TP's come out. Poor Anti-Mage just cannot get any push going on. And now they're just going to repel this wave. BKB, so close for the Anti-Mage, and we've just got a bit more of a farming frenzy, taking our time. Naga's just going to continue working around bottom. I think the other guys are going to probably push top or mid. Yeah, come through the top, roll into mid well. Naga can do work on the bottom. They're going to have a little bit of trouble because this anti-mage can push the wave quite well.
Under fire.
Death Prophet trying to take this bottom tower finally. TP's coming in. They have Naga here. They're going to be able to catch this Death Prophet out. Gets stomped, gets defused, going to absolutely evaporate. All the Nagas, illusions, going to burn. Gets a Halberd. She can't do anything. Gets a slow off Sky's Mage. Used another defusal charge, but she just bursts. And plenty of use.
Dire's structures
Or
are
500
fortified.
gold going the way.
Dire's middle tower
While this is all going on,
attacked.
Ember down bottom. Doing a little bit of work. Getting some right click off. Drops a Remnant out the back.
Dire's middle tower is
He's
now
going to get one
under
stun off the
threat.
Luna. Oh, Venge! One shot nearly. Comes back and he's just going to burn this Vengeful Spirit. He's running around. Getting tower shot, not worried. Gets Searing Chains. Stun comes out. One hit, crit.
The murder.
Going to take down this Luna and then Intimate. He's going to jump in, drop his ultimate, do some damage. And while all that's going on, the bottom racks, it's going to look like getting hit out. It's going to get stunned, the Naga. Anti-Mage working really hard to pick up these illusions, take them off. Just pulling through on the bottom racks. Is that Wraith King? Wraith King's, yeah, with the Maelstrom. So trying to get that wave clear, try and help the Anti-Mage out a bit. Anti-Mage's got a BKB, 2k gold. So he can potentially fight, but still with only 1600 health. He's going to have a tough time against these Naga illusions. They're so tanky. The heart just makes an absolute
Radiant's
massive
middle
difference.
tower is being
Now
attacked.
they've got a double damage on them, so slowly these waves begin to push in. Anti-Mage doing really well at keeping this top wave from pushing in, stopping this final racks from falling, this melee racks. And Sky's Mage going to look to try and take on the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage is going to try and chase, but he just wants the last hit on the towers. He's not going to be able to get the BKB off after being netted. The burn damage with the Mystic Flare bringing him down. So I think that's the bottom racks. I don't see how Winx are going to be able to fight this. Jtrain doing exceptional work, being able to bring them down. I mean, the Naga is so tanky. Anti-Mage still dying too quick. Wasn't able to get the BKB off. Plus the Centaur and the Ember slowly were working their way up. Death Prophet gonna TP out after pushing the wave. No Blink Stomp. Centaur's just gonna let it go. She's up top, pushing the Death Prophet, trying to keep this wave out. And the bottom rack siege begins again. Vengeful Spirit gonna have to run from these Naga illusions. These Naga illusions do so much damage to poor Venge. 400 last hits coming out, and look at the net worth. The net worth is just absolutely insane. 25,000 gold lead, about a 22,000 experience lead. Wraith King losing a lot of health, but with that Maelstrom, able to actually do a bit of damage to these Naga illusions, especially with the chain. This Luna just not really doing anything to them. Crit Swarm comes in to finish them off, and they're just going to keep checking Roshan. They want another Rosh fight, I think. TP coming from Anti-Mage. So he'll farm that top wave and then pick one up himself. TP coming out from Scarif Mage, sending himself home. He's got the heals to try and keep himself alive a little bit longer, I guess, if Anti-Mage gets on top of him. And here comes the Bee-Fly. Looking like the Bee-Fly from Naga. Double hard on the Centaur. Centaur hitting for nearly 300 in damage and has a double heart. He has nearly 5,000 health. He's an absolute wrecking ball to beat himself. Now they've got this Naga with evasion. The Elder Titan Shivas, he's picked himself up, Veil of Discord. And while we're on top, the illusions just keep rolling in. They're finally going to get this bottom racks. And going to look to come on. Ultimate gets dropped out. One sleight of fist comes out. Triple stomp. Double edge taking out two. Roll down through three. Didn't lose one. Wraith King's ult comes out and he absolutely burns to the burn damage coming out of the Naga Siren. There goes Top Rex, double buyback, but I mean, get dead. Jtrain absolutely rolling this, and that's Megas, and it's got to be GG. It's 2 up in the way of Jtrain. They've played really, really well these 2 games. Butterfly being picked up by the Naga. Top barracks is fallen. They've just abandoned all hope. Anti-Mage has gone top. He's melted through top barracks, but they're not messing about. There's a dieback on the Death Prophet, and they're going to just look to be able to base race. Anti-Mage not quite big enough, and they're going to fight right down to the last second. This is the grand final, of course, so I mean, this puts you 2-0 down. They're going to try anything. Anti-Mage just not quite able to do anything. And that's game, Jtrain. So 2 up in the series. And looking to make a clean sweep in game 3. So we'll definitely catch you back for game 3, and we'll see if Winx can catch their way back in the grand final for the Hunt 2K bracket.